Hey everybody, Star Guy here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going through Chapter 3 of Andrew Winegarner's comic adaptation of Duel of the Fates, the alternative script for Rise of the Skywalker. Really enjoying it so far. Just to recap last few chapters, Rey's definitely at conflict with herself. We saw a lot of the Knights of Ren. Kylo Ren is actually on the hunt right now. He found an old holocron created by the Emperor. The holocron recognized that this wasn't Darth Vader trying to access that information. Quickly shocked him, gave him a real need, scarred his face up real bad for a mask, and heading into chapter 3 here. Let's see what they have in store for us. So let's get to it. Alright, so we got the cover, we got Rey on one side, Ren on the other. We got what seems to be, if anyone remembers the cartoon, or no, this is the Mandalorian, that lady with the eggs and the babies they were trying to protect, and Baby Yoda kept eating the eggs. Is that her? Can't really tell. And we got this, looks like that monster from Corellia, that Kylo Ren's ship, and then both their lightsabers, the Falcon there. So definitely Duel of the Fates happening right here. Resistance Base, Korolev. As you know, the First Order has silenced communication between all neighboring systems. The source of the blockade is a transmission jammer deep in the First Order capital on Coruscant, here. So far, we've been able to find a weakness. No thermal exhaust port, no oscillator. In other words, they're on us. Our forces are too depleted to mount a direct assault, but we found an alternative, an analog system from the days of the Old Republic. A small team will activate the beacon and summon the galaxy to war. The hollow dissipates to make way for a familiar five-spired building. The Jedi Temple. When they succeed, the rest of us will be ready. I'll lead the team, General, says Finn. I'll lead the team, General, but I'll let him think he's doing it, says Rose. Rey? They're looking for me. It's dangerous enough as it is. I can't go with you. Prepare to evacuate. We'll reconvene at the rendezvous point. Coruscant? Yes, a properly refined city will be welcome after hoveling down here like a Gundark. A good idea from those scrambled circuits of yours. Coruscant will be quite pleasant this time of year. Beep beep, says R2. Later, Poe catches up with Rey in the corridor. Hey, what was that about? I have to bring an end to all this. I have to confront him. You're just gonna confront him? Who talks like that? Jedi do. I'm new to this. Okay, I'm coming with you. Where is this confrontation going to happen? And how do you plan on finding a myth? No, I have to go alone. Mortis, I'll figure it out. Hey look, I know you think I'm wasted air on any mission, Master Jedi. Please stop calling me that. But the thing is, I know someone who can find the system you're looking for. If it's one of your Flight Academy friends, I swear, it's not one of those guys, but those are our great guys. Because they're unreliable at best, and I'm being nice. She's a navigator, lives on Bonadan, force sensitive, like you. Spice diggers used to pay her to find deposits on asteroids. Do you trust her? She's a little off, but if Mortis exists, she can find her. Hey, I get it. No attachments, Jedi path. I've read that story too, but I'm just saying, you don't have to do this alone. Leia notices Rey and Poe in the corridor. She recognizes the romantic tension. Nearby, Finn tightens a bolt on a grappling cannon, but his hand shakes. Hey, it's okay. One of the stormtroopers on Kuat, I knew him. We trained together when we were kids. He looked so scared. I remember that feeling. I don't think that feeling ever goes away. I can't let more of them end up like me. It has to stop. That's what we're fighting for. Coruscant, Kylo Ren's chamber. I understand you now, Grandfather. Your pain. Kylo grabs Vader's mask and exits onto his balcony. You allowed love to cloud your judgment. I will succeed where you failed. He throws Vader's mask 1,000 feet down into the city. VX-20, set a course for Remnicor. The drone settles into a data dock over Kylo's shoulder. Good riddance, says Hux. Commander Sellex approaches. Sir, one of our probes picked up the droid's signal. We found them. Ready my ship. I want to witness their extinction myself. Shall I inform the Supreme Leader? No. Let Kylo and the girl fulfill the empty promises of their ancient religion. In the end, they'll destroy each other, as Jedi and Sith always have. Then we will rise, strong, decisive, ready to bring true order to the galaxy. Prepare the attack. Resistance base. Rose and Finn load up the Phantom Hawk. Rose is a junky but reliable ship. This is a Corellian hyperdrive. R2, do we have a key code for this? R2 finds a match. Beep beep boop boop. That's every hyperdrive key in the old Imperial fleet. R2, where did you get those? I told you to erase the data from the Spin's central computer. You don't know where it's been. Finn looks past C-3PO to Rey, loading up the Falcon with Poe and Chewie. Guess this is goodbye. Don't say that. You've come a long way since Jakku. So have you. The Resistance trusts you. They should. When they hug, they say nothing, but it means everything. Poe walks up. We should get out of here before... Oh, Finn pulls Poe into the hug. Take care of him, Rey. I will. Finn forces himself to walk back to the Phantom Hawk. Hop on board. Relax. I'll handle all this work. Rey watches Finn board the ship. Nothing but love for her friend. Beyond the Phantom Hawk, Leia approaches. Leia, can I save your son? I believed once, like you. There's good in him. There's good in all of us. But the boy I knew is gone. Rey, be careful. Master Luke trained me well. Some things you can't train for. Leia motions for Rey to look. She follows Leia's eyes to Poe. I don't... What? Come on, I know how complicated this is. I can't... There are Jedi rules. Written by who? Some old man 1,000 years before you were born? My whole life, I heard one word. Balance. I never really understood what it meant till the first time I saw you. I heard that word again, like it was whispered to me. Balance. You are not like your father or my brother. Not like my father or my brother. You are new. Whatever happens, remember, Force chose you, Rey. Your story isn't written by anyone else. Finally. A massive blast shakes the mountain. Alarms blare. Boom! General Organa, Resurgent Class Star Destroyer detected. We're taking fire! The Finalizer and 2 flanking destroyers bear down on Korolev. Decimate any ships leaving the planet. Charge the primary weapon. Resistance pilots run for their ships. Emergency evac! All personnel and craft to rendezvous Point Crimson. Route all unarmored transports to the Eclipse. It's our only way out. I know, your seat. Can we talk about that later, Chewie? Good luck, Rey. You too, Finn. Laser blasts pound the mountain from above, relentless. The Eclipse rises from its hidden canyon. Eclipse Star Destroyer Bridge. Leia takes command, position on the bridge, now fully manned by Resistance personnel. Shields are at 8%, General. We can't wait any longer. The Eclipse makes a jump to light speed. Primary weapon charged, Chancellor. Fire! On board, the Phantom Hawk Rose calculates the jump. The Finalizer's super laser finally cracks the Resistance base's shields. The entire planet explodes in hellfire. Bada boom! Mountainous chunks of space rocks spin away from the planet. I know, we can't make the jump with all this debris. Neither can that destroyer. A familiar ship enters frame in blazing pursuit. Dark and Jagged Knife 9. Knights of Ren floats in an electro oxygen chamber. Jadix sits at the helm. Ott and Laurel flank him in gun chairs. The Knife 9 unloads waves of blaster fire on the Falcon. Who the hell is this? Let me fly. I've got the yoke. My ship. The Falcon gets close to one of the planetary fragments and buzzes the surface, dodging blasts as it flies up the face of a jungle mountain. Poe fires on a mountain peak, hanging above them like stalactite. Knife 9 is hit, sending it wildly off course. We're clear! Punch it! Alarms blare on the Knife 9 as it spins out. Jadik Ren regains control, righting the ship. Jadik approaches the electro-oxygen chamber, eyeing Hataska through the glass. Suddenly, Hataska places his hand flat on the glass against Jadik's. Laurel and Ott look on, waiting for the answer. Jadik nods silently. Set a course for Bonadon. Remnagor, Kylo's TIE silencer, races over a cold, black planet of obsidian-like terrain, veined with silver flows of white lava. He lands and approaches an ancient military battlement consumed by time. Whatever happened here, it ended centuries ago. Skeletons of fallen Sith warriors litter the ground, a reminder that while Jedi live on, Sith become dust. Kylo's tracking beacon flashes, lifeform detected. He enters a circular courtyard. A fire crackles in a stone pit. A voice whispers, "Reveal yourself." Kylo's lightsaber ignites, a reflex action. I seek the Sith Master, Tor Vallum. I am no master. The mountain of junk moves. From it emerges a 77,000-year-old alien of unknown origin. Spindly sinew and muscle pulled tight. But I was once called Tor Vallum. You trained Darth Plagueis? That name means nothing to me. Does your life? You threaten me with death. How amusing. You are weak. I feel nothing. You feel what I allow you to feel, child. Reveal yourself. Tor Vallum appears oddly entertained by Kylo's veined, corrupted face. You wish to obtain the power of those who came before. Take your place among the gods of Mortis. I do. To rule the galaxy without armies, without starships. Yes. Yet you fear the frailty of your vessel. You need this power. Then kneel before me. Miraculously, Kylo kneels. You call yourself a Sith, but the Sith are unrepentant, remorseless. You are haunted by the past, your very existence. I have no regrets. You lie. Until you sever yourself from the past, your fate will be the same as theirs. The living force is nourishment. The more one consumes, the stronger one becomes. To take life is to cheat death. Teach me. Bonadon, the Falcon descends into a valley of mountains rising over a bay. The planet exists in permanent sunset, lit by bustling nightmares. The Falcon alights on a multi-level array, like a tower of lily pads. Out in the nightmare markets, Poe leads Rey to a merchant selling jewelry in sari-like robes. How much for this one? Come witness the frothing eye of loyal Karn. Rey takes out credits to pay, but the merchant closes her hand around the money. Thank you. Rey's colorful sari gives her an exotic elegance we've never seen before. You look like a local in that sari. You've been here before? With my grandfather. I used to sail right out there on the bay. Poe pauses. What do you remember from your childhood? My father and I would build starships out of wood. They could fit in your hand. I remember love. That's why I waited for so long. But I must have imagined it. They were no one. No one is no one. As Rey takes that in, she spots a trio of stormtroopers scanning the crowd. She pulls Poe into a kiss, hiding his face behind her headscarf. Move along. Did it work? I mean, I think so. But it did work in more ways than we know. Soon they enter the navigator's den. Easy on the details. She doesn't have to know who or why, just what. Ethereal music plays. Nomi, an alien child, sits in a circular room with a floor of marbles. A couple sits before Nomi on the brink of divorce. A Jedi, the last. Nomi nods to the couple. Go. Come, sit, the Jedi and the man. Look, we're in a hurry. The man will not speak. The Jedi seeks a place. The place is Mortis. Yes, I saw it in the mouth of the Jedi stops and the mind makes the picture. The Force fills the Jedi and reveals the destination. The destination is very old. The first to know the Force. The first where the good was done, and the evil, too. The marbles on the floor float up, mimicking planets. Nomi's voice grows distant as Rey falls deep into meditation. Visions of Mortis come to her. There the two will meet, drawn together by the Force, the dark side and the light. There she will make the sacrifice. To be continued. Alright, what? Rey and Poe just kissed? A little love connection there that I did not see coming, honestly. I mean, I kind of maybe saw them as a thing at one point, but it never really seemed to come about in any of the movies at all, so to bring it up in this one would have been a little bit weird, honestly. So that one was probably a good call because they didn't really do a good job of setting that kind of a relationship up, at least in my mind. Finn and Rey always seemed a little more likely, or just Rey going solo, so that was pretty shocking. Really like that they brought up Tor Vallum as well. We're going to have to do some more research on that guy. Not up to snuff 100% on who Tor Vallum is, what he did. Probably in the Darth Vader comics, and I'll be checking those out. And yeah, just overall interesting stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Another read through. We'll be going through chapter 4 tomorrow, so look out for that one and catch me in the next one. Later, guys.